Thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where all month long we've been bringing Hollywood to the classroom on a budget. This week we're exploring the science of superior thrifting, going beyond the laboratory to find out how science can be our bestie, our frenemy, or our own worst enemy. And in this case, it could even be our lover. Sex and science fiction. A hybrid of the two is nothing new in the world of pop culture. There are many ways to make science sexy, on screens both big and small. Yet many of those ways can be rather twisted, so you can only imagine how twisted I felt and rather tickled to discover The Outer Limits, Sex and Science Fiction Collection. You remember the old 1960s sci-fi show The Outer Limits? Well, this is the new series, the late 90s reboot, which is more my time, or time becoming. This was made in 1996, I was born in 1998. Nevertheless, this single disc, picked up from Value Village in Hawthorne for $2.99, contains 6 episodes, all exploring the outer limits of our heart's greatest desire, and the consequences that come way up there if we abuse what we want way down here, if you know what I mean. 6 episodes, all 44 minutes in length, coming with a behind-the-scenes featurette, one apiece. The disc as a whole comes with a special featurette exploring the development and making of both Outer Limits shows. So these are the 6 episodes. Caught in the Act, Bits of Love, Valerie 23, The Human Operators, Skin Deep, and Flower Child, with some serious star power going for each and every one of them. From the ground up, Jeremy London, Antonio Sabato Jr., Malcolm McDowell, Nancy Allen, John Terry, Natasha Henstridge of the Species film series, of course, and Alyssa Milano. Now, this episode is worth mentioning in full. Caught in the Act. Hannah Velasic has a killer body, literally. When the formerly chaste beauty, chaste meaning chastity, celibacy, no sex before marriage, wah. Anyway, when she's taken over by a sinister force, her appetite for men becomes insatiable and murderous. Can her loving boyfriend put an end to a killing spree? Guess where you can find Alyssa Milano and Antonio Sabato Jr. sharing the same space on screen? Not in The Outer Limits, but in Season 2 of Charmed. Antonio Sabato Jr., Bane, who had a couple of flings with Prue. The first one in Miss Hellfire. Link below for the Season 2 review. My favorite. And Alyssa Milano, of course, Phoebe Halliwell. This episode of The Outer Limits, by the way, was from her Fear days. Post Who's the Boss days, pre-Charm days. Anyway, star power aside, the concept for each and every one of these episodes is rather intriguing, exploring how science, or science fiction in this case, can be sizzling on screen. An alien life force taking over some college student, making her dangerously promiscuous. Creating a super hot hologram who longs to be real. Skin Deep explores image enhancement and identity theft. And alien plant life steals one person's heart. This is The Outer Limits, Sex and Science Fiction Collection. And this is the only disc that the case came with. 4 episodes on one side of the disc, the other 2 on the other side. Yes, it's a double-sided disc. With scene selections for all 6 episodes, and credit billings down below for all 6 episodes from Trilogy Entertainment Group and Alliance Atlantis. I would direct your attention to the first episode and the first episode alone, Caught in the Act. Alyssa Milano, I didn't think you had it in you, but you did. I'll leave it at that because the first episode alone is worth the $3. And yet, it's kind of too freaky for me to award it the maximum. 4.5 out of 5 is ideal. Please stand by. These Outer Limits are making me hot. This experiment allows you the chance to rule the world like Maury. Sorry, I know he's not Star Wars, but that's coming from my mother's side. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.